Good morning all. Welcome to our biology class. Today we are discussing the chapter 10 of first year biology, that is cell cycle and cell division. Cell cycle and cell division. What do you mean by cell? What is a cell? Cell, which is a structural and functional unit of life. Structural and functional unit of life. Structural and functional unit. Functional unit of life. That is cell. Structural and functional unit of life. Each and every organism, each and every living organism, that is originates from a single cell. Then how we will get this multicellular nature, right? That single cell which divides, which undergoes cell division and it produces as multicellular body based on the composition, based on the organization, right? Multicellular organisms, it may be in a cellular level or tissue level, organ level or organ system grade of organization they are having. ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಜೀವಿಯು ಸೆಲ್ ಒಂದು ಸೆಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಒಂದು ಸೆಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಒರಿಜಿನೇಟ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ಒಂದು ಸೆಲ್ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಆಗಿ ಅದು ಮಲ್ಟಿ ಸೆಲ್ಯುಲಾರ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಅನ್ನು ತಗೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ಮಲ್ಟಿ ಸೆಲ್ಯುಲಾರ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲವೊಂದರಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೀ ಸೆಲ್ಸ್ ಇರಬಹುದು ಅಥವಾ ಟಿಶ್ಯೂ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಅದು ಆರ್ಗನ್, ಬರೀ ಆರ್ಗನ್ ಇರುವಂತಹ ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಸಮ್ ಇರಬಹುದು. ಆರ್ಗನ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಸೆನ್ಸ್ ಕಾಂಪ್ಲೆಕ್ಸ್ ಹೈ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುವಂತಹ ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಸಮ್ಗಳು ಆರ್ಗನ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಗ್ರೇಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದಾವೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಲೈಫ್ ಅಲ್ಲೂ ಸೆಲ್ ಡಿವಿಷನ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂಡ್ ಗ್ರೋತ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ರೈಟ್. ಈಚ್ ಲಿವಿಂಗ್ ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಸಮ್ ವೇರ್ ಸೆಲ್ ಗ್ರೋತ್ ಅಂಡ್ reproduction. Cell growth and reproduction, these two are the main features of living organisms. Not only the cells, living organisms. Unicellular, ಒಂದು ಸೆಲ್ ಇರುವಂತ ಏಕಕೋಶ ಜೀವಿ ಮಾತ್ರ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಮಲ್ಟಿ ಸೆಲ್ಯುಲರ್ ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಸಮ್ ಗಳಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಸೆಲ್ ಗ್ರೋತ್ ಅಂತ ಉಂಟು, ರಿಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಸಂತಾನೋತ್ಪತ್ತಿ, ಈ ಎರಡು ಪ್ರಕ್ರಿಯೆಗಳು ಲಿವಿಂಗ್ ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಸಮ್ ಗಳ ಮೇನ್ ಫೀಚರ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ. Now we have to discuss about the cell cycle and cell division. What and all changes takes place, what and all process takes place inside the cell, thereby that particular organism can multiply their life. Cell division, where single cell divides to give two, right? Two daughter cells are formed. Those two daughter cells in turn involved in a cell division to increase their number. At that time there is a growth, cell growth is there, and within that chromosome or genetic material also doubles, that is distributed to us two cells by the following the cytokinesis. That means that cytoplasm divides into two, that is to form two daughter cells. This is about the introduction, that is cell cycle, cell division. Now we have to understand the definition of cell cycle. What is a cell cycle? Cell cycle. See, in a single cell, when there is a replication or when there is a cell division takes place, there is a cell growth, duplication of genetic material takes place, followed by division of cytoplasm into two equal parts. Cytoplasm, which is distributed towards two daughter cells. That is the sequential order of process takes place. In an orderly manner, all these process takes place. Cell cycle means the sequential events or sequence of events into the cell where cell duplicates its genome. Replication of genetic material is there, and it synthesizes all other constituents of the cell. Not only the genetic material, there is a synthesis of other organelles also, deposition of cellular contents takes place, synthesizes all other constituents of the cell, and eventually that is followed by division of cytoplasm into two equal parts, that is to get two daughter cells, right? Cell cycle, that is sequence of sequence of events where cell duplicates its genome, genetic material doubles, it duplicates its genome and synthesizes the other constituents of the cell and eventually divides into two daughter cells. Once again I'll repeat. Say cell cycle means sequence of events. Cell cycle andre ಒಂದು ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತುಂಬಾ ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್ ಉಂಟು. ಏನೆಲ್ಲ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ? Sequence of events where cell duplicates its genome, genetic material doubles. Cell duplicates its genome, it synthesizes the other constituents of the cell. Cell ನ ಒಳಗೆ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯಸ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಉಳಿದ ಆರ್ಗನೆಲ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಉಂಟಲ್ವಾ, ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತೆ. It synthesizes the other constituents of the cell and followed by it divides into two daughter cells. That is by the following the cytoplasmic division. Cell division ಆಗುವಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಜೆನೆಟಿಕ್ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ಡಬಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅದರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಸೆಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುವಂತಹ ಉಳಿದ ಕಂಟೆಂಟ್ ಗಳ ನಂಬರ್ ಕೂಡ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. It increases, cytoplasmic content increases, that is followed by the division of cytoplasm. Cytoplasm which divides into two equal parts. That is the orderly arrangement of all these events. Andre ee process alli orderly arrangement of these events one by one agta barutte. Okay, this is about the cell cycle, and here cell growth is present. Cell growth agutte and that is followed by the division, right? And here cell growth which is a continuous process. Cell growth which is a continuous process within which that chromosome doubling or a duplication of the chromosome, actually duplication of DNA takes place. Doubling of DNA that takes place only in a particular stage of a cell cycle. Cell growth ಹೇಳುವಂತದ್ದು ಒಂದು ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್, ಆದರೆ ಸೆಲ್ ನ ಒಳಗೆ DNA ರೆಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಆಗುವಂತದ್ದು ಅದು ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಟೇಜ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತ್ರ, ರೈಟ್? ಡ್ಯೂರಿಂಗ್ ದ ಸೆಲ್ ಡಿವಿಷನ್ in particular stage where DNA replication takes place, right? Then that is distributed towards two cells, two daughter cells. Clear? This is about the sequence of events, or that is about the cell cycle, sequence of events in which cell duplicates its genome, it synthesizes all other constituents of the cell, and followed by or eventually cell divides into two daughter cells, right? This is about the cell cycle. Now we have to study about the phases of cell cycle. One by one cell cycle alli enagutte that we are going to study now. Okay, we'll study the phases of cell cycle. Phases of cell cycle. Phases of cell cycle. What are the steps in that cell cycle? That is, there are two phases. One is interphase, another one is M phase. Interphase and M phase. For the eukaryotic cell, if we take the example of human cell, it takes about 24 hours for the division. It varies from cell to cell. Yeast cell, it may take about 90 minutes. Okay, human cell for about 24 hours, whereas yeast cell, that is about 90 minutes. Here there are two events, that is interphase and M phase. What do you mean by interphase and M phase? Interphase actually it represents the events between two successive M phases, or it events or it phases that between two successive M phases. Successive young phases. Young phases, that is also called mitosis phase. Mitosis phase. Actually, cell divides, that complete cell division that takes place in this young phase. Mitotic division, mitosis or mitotic division. Interphase, that is a link or it is a junction between two young phases. It connects, right? Interphase, it is also called resting phase. Even though it's a resting phase, it is considered or it represents a resting phase. Actually, it is an active period. Okay, active period. Cell prepares. Okay, preparation for the cell division that takes place in interphase. And young phase, where actual cell division process that takes place. Actual cell division processes that takes place. Cell division in the sense chromosomes or genetic material which is doubled, right? That is distributed towards two daughter cells that takes place in this young phase. Okay, and in the case of human cell, that we said that is about 24 hours, right? Out of 24 hours, 95%, that is about 23 hours, that is only for this interphase stage. Here you can see this diagrammatic view of cell cycle. Clear agi nodಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. Cell cycle ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡು ಸ್ಟೇಜ್, ಇಂಟರ್ಫೇಸ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಎಂ ಫೇಸ್ ಅಂತ. ಇಂಟರ್ಫೇಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ಸೆಲ್ ಡಿವಿಷನ್ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ಆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ. ಆದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನು ರೆಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಫೇಸ್ ಅಂತೂ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಕ್ರೋಮೋಸೋಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅದು ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಬಟ್ why it is active in a sense, all those process that takes place in interphase, cell is getting ready for the duplication. In young phase, this is about interphase and this is about young phase. In young phase, the division and all that we are going to study now. From here to here, that is interphase. 95% ಅಂದರೆ 24 hour ಅಲ್ಲಿ 23 hour ನಮ್ಮ interphase stage ಗೆ ಬೇಕು. ಮತ್ತೆ division ಆಗೋದು young phase, that is only about, it lasts about 1 hour ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ interphase ಅಲ್ಲಿ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಸ್ಟೇಜ್ ಇರುವಂತದ್ದು interphase. Okay, this is about the two phases. Now we'll study about interphase in detail. Interphase stage, which is divided into 3 stages, that is G1 phase, S phase and G2 phase. Now we have to study about interphase. Interphase, it is divided into G1 phase, S phase and G2 phase. G1 phase, it is gap 1 phase. G1 phase, it is the stage between one M phase and next S phase, right? It is a link between mitosis and another mitosis, in the sense interphase. Before the S phase, G1 phase is there. This stage here, that is metabolically active stage. Cell which is metabolically active and cell grows continuously, but there is no division of DNA. G1 phase ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, cell which is metabolically active and cell grows continuously. Cell grows continuously, but there is no replication of DNA. No replication of DNA. replication of DNA. Okay. In G1 phase, gap 1 phase, it is a link between one mitosis M phase and before the S phase, right? Here, cell is active, metabolically active, but there is no replication of DNA. Cell grows. Cell is getting ready for the replication, right? Cell division ಆಗಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಈಗ cell enlarge ಆಗ್ತಾ ಬರಬೇಕು ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಆ process ಆಗುವಂತದ್ದು G1 ಅಲ್ಲಿ. G1 phase where cell grows and which is metabolically active in a sense, cell is getting ready by depositing all the other constituents. Okay, cell is increasing in its size. Okay, cell grows continuously, but there is no replication which is not yet started. It is the initial stage. Initiation of DNA replication begins in that stage. Okay, DNA replication agilla, DNA double agike shuru aagta untu. Okay, that is about G1 phase. And next about S phase, that is synthesis phase. Synthesis phase. Synthesis. What is synthesis, right? Synthesis of DNA. Okay. In S phase, there is synthesis of DNA takes place. What and all DNA content which is present in that inside the nucleus or genome, there is a duplication of DNA takes place. Duplication of DNA. Actually, there is no doubling of chromosome takes place. There is replication of DNA. DNA doubles. If the content of genome, if the DNA is about 2C in the beginning, okay, 2C in the beginning, there is a doubling of DNA, it will be 4C. There is no increase in the chromosome number. 23 pairs of chromosome irudundare G1 alli. Okay, S phase baruvaga chromosome number same irutte. Okay, there is no increase or there is no doubling of chromosome. Only thing is there is doubling of DNA takes place. Doubling of DNA takes place. As we said now, in S phase, synthesis of DNA, synthesis phase, where duplication of DNA, not the chromosome. Chromosome number will be the same. In a diploid organism, if the chromosome number is 2n, the same chromosome number is maintained after S phase also. Only thing is that genome where DNA doubles. If the original the DNA is considered as 2C, then it will be 4C at the end. Yeah. Consider the cell and within a nucleus, chromosome which will be in a thin thread like manner, right? Chromatin fiber, and in the middle part centromere is present, and there is a duplication of DNA which takes place. Duplication of DNA, thereby chromatin fiber, it doubles, right? Not the chromosome. Chromosome will be the same. Chromosome number will be the same, but DNA doubles. That chromatin fiber which will get another stretch of DNA. DNA double ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಹಾಗಾಗಿ chromatin fibers ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಯಿತು, DNA number ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಯಿತು. Total chromosome number 20. ಈಗ human cell ಅಲ್ಲಿ 23 pairs of chromosome in the origin, right? The beginning. It will be the same after the S phase also. Chromosome number change ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ, DNA add ಆಯಿತು ಅಷ್ಟೇ. Okay. Thin thread-like structure, chromatin fiber, where DNA along with the proteins, histone proteins, in some region non-histone proteins also present, right? Duplication of DNA which forms another stretch of chromatin fibers. In later phases, we will come to know about that chromatids, right? Illi DNA double ಆಯಿತು. That is in the case of S phase. In G1 phase, which is gap 1 phase, metabolically active, where initiation of DNA that takes place, in the DNA replication, right? There is no replication of DNA. replication agಲಿಕ್ಕೆ start ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. Cell continuous ಆಗಿ growth ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. That is G1. And S is where synthesis of DNA, that is duplication of DNA. DNA replicates to form another copy. Clear? DNA number ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. And as we know here, like DNA which is present inside the nucleus, right? Duplication of DNA that takes place in animal cell. Okay? In animal cell, DNA replication that takes place inside the nucleus. At the same time, centriole, that duplication of centriole also takes place in a cytoplasm. Remember this? Synthesis of DNA which takes place inside the nucleus in animal cell and replication of centrioles or duplication of centrioles, replication of centrioles which takes place in a cytoplasm outside the nucleus, that is in the cytoplasm. ಯಾಕೆ centrioles cytoplasm ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರೋದಲ್ವಾ, ಈ ಫೇಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ S ಫೇಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ S ಫೇಸ್ synthesis of another copy of DNA. at the same time centriole ಕೂಡ ಡಬಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. centriole ಕೂಡ ಡಬಲ್ ಆಯಿತು, ಆದ್ರೆ ಅದು cytoplasm ಅಲ್ಲಿ. Clear? Now about the G2 phase. G2 phase also, it is metabolically active where cell grows continuously as that of G1. At the same time, proteins, synthesis of many proteins takes place which are used in a cell division. Proteins which are produced in G2, that is gap 2. Gap 2. Okay. Gap 2 phase where proteins are produced, proteins which are needed for the cell division. Because spindle fibers, microtubules, proteinaceous structures which will be used in a division of cell, right? Those are produced in the case of, or those are cell is getting ready for the separation of synthesized duplicated DNA fragments. Yeah. Once again, interphase with the three steps, three phases: G1, that is gap 1, S phase, synthesis phase, G2, gap 2 phase. G1 phase where cell is metabolically active. Cell is metabolically active. It grows continuously. Cell grows continuously where there is no replication of DNA. In S phase, there is a replication of DNA takes place. Duplication of DNA, not the chromosome. Chromosome number will be the same as that of the parent cell, right? ಯಾಕೆ ಕ್ರೋಮೋಸೋಮ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗಲಿಕ್ಕಿಲ್ಲ, DNA ಡಬಲ್ ಆದದ್ದು ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಓಕೆ, DNA ಡಬಲ್ ಆದದ್ದು. Here say chromatin fiber, DNA and protein ಸೇರಿ ಹೇಳುವಂತದ್ದು. Another copy of chromatin fiber where duplicated DNA is present, right? And if the original content of genome, that is DNA, if it is considered as 2C, at the end of S phase it will be 4C, but diploid number, chromosome number is maintained. In G2 phase, that is gap 2 phase, where proteins, different proteins, enzymes are produced which will be used in a further steps, that is in M phase. This is about interphase which is metabolically active. Interphase with the following three phases, sub phases: G1, S, G2. Gap 1, S synthesis phase, and G2. These are the preparatory steps before the M phase, right? G1, metabolically active where cell grows continuously but there is no division of DNA. Yes, where there is a division of DNA. And G2, where proteins are produced which will be used in a next process where chromosomes will be separated, or chromosomes which are distributed towards two daughter cells, right? And in some cells, particular cells like heart cells and all, brain cells, which won't divide further. Those cells which will reach the phase called G0 phase. G0, that is also called quiescent quiescent phase. Say they will divide only in their particular stage of life. That means heart cells, brain cells in an embryonic condition they will divide. After maturation they won't divide further. They will be active but there is no division. And some other cells, when there is a repair, replacement and all, only that particular point that which cells which are already stopped their division, right, they'll divide and they'll involved in a repairing process, right. That stage is called G0. Some cells which will involve in a repairing and all, after G0 they may enter into G1. Okay, in some cells which will be active but where there is no division, that stage is called quiescent phase. Okay, and about the plant cell and animal cell, this mitotic division which takes place in a diploid cell. Animals are diploid in nature, but in plants, as we know, in lower organisms, in plants, haploid body is there, diploid body is there, right, where there is a division in both haploid and diploid organisms in plant section. In animals, in diploid somatic body cells, where there is a mitotic division. Okay, this is about interphase. Now we have to discuss about M phase, which is mitosis phase, mitotic division or mitosis phase. So now we understood about G0, G1, yes, G2. Okay, this is a large part of that cell division cell cycle. Interphase followed by these stages, that is M phase, where subdivisions are there, subphases are there, that we have to discuss now. Okay. M phase that represents mitosis. Mitosis where parental cell divides into two daughter cells are formed. Those two daughter cells which receives the same number of chromosomes as that of parental cell. ಒಂದು ಸೆಲ್ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಆಗಿ ಎರಡು ಕೊಡುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ಎರಡು ಡಾಟರ್ ಸೆಲ್ಸ್ ಗಳು ಕೂಡ ಅದರ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ ಸೆಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕ್ರೋಮೋಸೋಮ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಇತ್ತು ಅಷ್ಟನ್ನೇ ತಗೊಳುತ್ತೆ. ಇಟ್ ರಿಸೀವ್ಸ್ ದ ಸೇಮ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ chromosomes as that of its parental cell. Therefore, this mitosis, which is also called equational cell division. Mitosis, which is equational cell division. Equational cell division. Say G0 where cell metabolically active but it is inactive ಅಂತವೇ ಹೇಳಬಹುದು because ಅಲ್ಲಿ cell division ಇಲ್ಲ, ಇದು ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಸೆಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತ್ರ. And interphase is the G1, yes, G2, right? ಈಗ ನಾವು ಈ M phase ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ, where these duplicated DNA which is formed here, right? Formation of chromatin fibers in two sets, right? Genome which doubles. Those doubled genome that is distributed towards two daughter cells in a M phase, that is mitosis phase. This M phase with the four substeps, that is prophase, metaphase, anaphase and telophase. These are the four stages which comes under M phase: prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase. Here, distribution of genetic material towards two daughter cells, right? Therefore, formation of two separate nuclei will be there. That is called karyokinesis. Karyokinesis followed by cytokinesis. Cytokinesis. Karyon refers to nucleus where two daughter cells which receives two nuclei, right? Two nuclei that moves towards two surfaces and followed by cytokinesis. Cytoplasm also divides into two, that is to form two daughter cells. M phase ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡು ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಕ್ಯಾರಿಯೋಕೈನೆಸಿಸ್ cytokinesis. Division of nucleus is called karyokinesis. Division of cytoplasm is called cytokinesis. Karyokinesis, cytokinesis. Thus karyokinesis with these steps, that is prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase. Okay. Now we'll discuss about one by one in detail. Prophase, metaphase, anaphase and telophase. Okay. Now about prophase. After the interphase, next one is M phase, and that first stage is prophase. After the interphase, cell starts to divide. That means that is to separate its doubled chromatin material, doubled genome followed by the cytokinesis, right? Prophase, where thin thread-like chromatin fibers which starts to condense. Before the initiation of prophase, in a S phase, doubled DNA is there, right? Doubled DNA, not the chromosome, doubled DNA, which is not distinct actually, it is intertwined. Andre, double ಆಗಿರುವ DNA separate ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ಅದರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಉಂಟು, but coil ಆಗಿದೆ. Those doubled chromatic fibers, doubled DNA, which are not distinct, these are intertwined. Now, chromatin fibers which starts to condense. Say, if the chromatin is a cell inside which nucleus is present, right? Nucleus which is covered by nuclear membrane. This nuclear membrane starts to disintegrate or it starts to disappear, right? Here you can see disappearance of that nuclear membrane. Along with that, nucleolus also disappears. Nuclear membrane ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ disappear ಆಗಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಶುರು ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆವಾಗ ಕ್ರೋಮೋಸೋಮ್ಗಳೆಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸೈಟೋಪ್ಲಾಸಂ ಈ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯೋಪ್ಲಾಸಂ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುವಂತ chromatin fiber, there is a matrix present inside the nucleus is nucleoplasm, right? This chromatin fiber, that means DNA along with the protein, right? Because of its duplication, it is present along with that only. It is not separate. It is intertwined, coiled. Now, it starts to coil. Because of its condensation, it becomes thick and short chromosome. And that thick and short chromosome with two chromatids, like this. It becomes thick and short. Say, elongated thread tara iruvanta chromatin material ಯಾವಾಗ ಕಂಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಗಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ರೋಮೋಸೋಮ್ ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಶುರು ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಕ್ರೋಮೋಸೋಮ್, ಈಚ್ ಕ್ರೋಮೋಸೋಮ್ ವಿತ್ ಟೂ ಕ್ರೋಮ್ಯಾಟಿಡ್ಸ್, elongated structure, it starts to condense, right? ಆ ಕಂಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಆದಾಗ ಅದನ್ನ ಕ್ರೋಮೋಸೋಮ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, chromatin material. Now it is called chromosome, and that single chromosome with two chromatids. ಈಗ ಈ ಡಬಲ್ ಆಗಿರುವ DNA ಇಂದಾಗಿ ಅದು ಕಾಯಿಲ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಕಂಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಈಗ ಇದೆರಡನ್ನ ನಾವು ಕ್ರೋಮ್ಯಾಟಿಡ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ. Say we can study this, say chromosome with two chromatids, that is because of its doubled chromatin material, that is DNA. Yeah. And these two chromatids which are joined in a position called centromere. See, chromatids, these are joined in a position called centromere. This middle position is centromere. Okay. And in this position is also called primary constriction. In this region, protein complex is present, that is called kinetochore. Primary constriction region alli andre centromere region alli proteinaceous complex untu. ಆ position ಅನ್ನು kinetochore ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ. What is the use of kinetochore? That is used in a metaphase and anaphase, where spindle fibers formed by that proteinaceous structure which gets attachment with that spindle fiber kinetochore of chromosome, and it pulls a chromosome towards two polar surface. That we'll discuss later. Now listen here. Because of its condensation, say we can see chromosome condensed, thick and short chromosome with two chromatids which are joined in a position called centromere. And now This is about the changes inside the nucleus, right? About the chromatin fiber. Not only that, outside the nucleus, that is in a cytoplasm, duplicated centrioles are there, right? Duplicated centrioles that takes place in a S phase. Duplicated centriole out of one centriole, out of two centrioles, one centriole, it moves towards another polar surface. Out of two centrioles, one centriole moves towards another polar surface, right? That is in the case of cytoplasm. And there is an assembly of other proteinaceous material, microtubules and spindle fibers, other proteinaceous complex takes place which helps in a cell division. Okay, this is about prophase. Once again I repeat, in prophase, disintegration of nuclear membrane starts to disappear along with the nucleolus. Chromatin fiber, chromatin material where duplicated DNA is there. In the beginning, it is not distinct, it is only intertwined. It is not separate, it is only coiled in nature. But when there is a beginning of prophase, there is a condensation of chromatic materials takes place, thereby formation of compact mitotic chromosome. Compact mitotic chromosome where two chromatids are there, two chromatids which are joined in a position called centromere. And another main key point is about the prophases. There is an initiation of assembly of microtubules, mitotic spindles along with the proteinaceous components of the cell cytoplasm which helps in a cell division. Okay, that are right now. This diagram is about early prophase where nuclear membrane starts to degenerate and this thin thread-like chromatin material starts to condense. Thereby, thick and short chromosome with the two chromatids join in a centromere position, and we didn't write about the centriole which will double, and out of two, one centriole moves towards another polar surface. Okay. Now you write the key points of prophase. Yeah. Now we'll summarize this prophase once again. In prophase, condensation of chromatin materials which forms a thick and short chromosome. Compact mitotic chromosomes are formed. Each chromosome with two chromatids join in a middle position called centromere. These two chromatids are joined together in a position called centromere. Okay. Here, disappearance of nuclear membrane, nucleolus that begins. Say here also we can see disappearance of nuclear membrane, nucleolus also disappears, right? And doubled centriole. Out of two, one centriole moves towards another polar surface, right? And here in this position, there is an assembly of initiates the assembly of microtubules and mitotic spindles. These mitotic spindles and microtubules are the protein components of the cell. Say ಆ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರೊಫೇಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಈಗ ಸ್ಪಿಂಡಲ್ ಫೈಬರ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲವೂ ಅಥವಾ ಮೈಕ್ರೋಟ್ಯೂಬ್ಯೂಲ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲವೂ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಆ ಕ್ರೋಮೋಸೋಮ್ ಸೆಪರೇಟ್ ಆಗಬೇಕಲ್ವಾ. ಸೊ at that particular point, that means in prophase, initiation of assembly of ಎಲ್ಲವನ್ನು ಒಟ್ಟು ಮಾಡುವಂತದ್ದು assembly of mitotic spindle, microtubules which are the proteinaceous components of the cell cytoplasm which are used in a cell cycle. Okay, these two are the points in a prophase. And at the end of prophase, in microscope, in the cell or inside the nucleus won't be there, and that chromosome with the two chromatids we can see, and complete degeneration or disintegration of nuclear envelope will be there, nuclear membrane, nuclear envelope will be there, and cell cytoplasm where we can't see, won't see any endoplasmic reticulum or Golgi complex. In a dividing cell, in a prophase, at the end of prophase, we won't see that Golgi complex, endoplasmic reticulum, nuclear envelope, even the nucleolus. This is about prophase. Next Next, we'll study about metaphase stage.
Students, note this diagrammatic representation of prophase stage. Chromatin material condenses to form compact mitotic chromosomes. Chromosomes with the two chromatids attached together at the centromere position. At the end of prophase, when viewed under microscope, they do not show Golgi complexes, endoplasmic reticulum, nucleolus, and nuclear envelope.